Today, we're diving into Unintended Cultivator, Volume 8, Eric Dontigney's continuation of his beloved Cultivation fantasy saga. Dontigney, known for his sharp prose and immersive world-building, delivers a tale that is both thrilling and deeply human, perfect for readers who crave progression fantasy, martial arts cultivation, and the intoxicating pull of destiny reshaped by accident. The novel begins with the protagonist still grappling with the consequences of choices made in earlier volumes. What should have been a straightforward path of cultivation quickly spirals into betrayal, resilience, and the intoxicating pull of powers he never intended to wield. Dontigney wastes no time in immersing readers in a narrative where every technique carries consequence, every rival reshapes destiny, and every revelation tests the limits of courage. The title, Unintended Cultivator, is symbolic. It reflects both the literal accident that thrust the protagonist into cultivation and the metaphorical idea of unintended consequences, how resilience is forged in hardship, how loyalty can fracture under pressure, and how destiny itself can be rewritten by chance. The protagonist is compelling, ambitious, conflicted, and deeply human. His journey is one of resilience as he confronts betrayal, loneliness, and the intoxicating pull of cultivation he never sought. Readers will root for him as he faces challenges that test both his courage and his morality. The supporting cast adds depth and intrigue. Allies, rivals, and mystical figures all play roles that test loyalty and resolve. Dontigney excels at weaving relationships that feel authentic, filled with tension, fleeting trust, and moments of unexpected kindness. The cultivation mechanics are immersive. Dontigney excels at weaving techniques, breakthroughs, and combat sequences into the narrative. These mechanics are not just gimmicks. They serve as metaphors for growth, resilience, and the choices that define identity in a fractured world. The suspense is relentless. Dontigney layers the narrative with shocking twists, magical confrontations, and revelations. Every rival feels formidable, every ally questionable, and the looming presence of destiny keeps readers hooked until the final page. The pacing is cinematic and immersive. Dontigney balances explosive battles with quiet moments of reflection, ensuring that readers are invested not only in the saga, but also in the emotional journey of the characters. The dialogue sparkles with wit, capturing both the grit of conflict and the vulnerability of human connection. Thematically, Unintended Cultivator explores resilience, loyalty, and transformation. It asks, can destiny be rewritten by accident? How do ambition and morality collide in a world shaped by cultivation? And what happens when survival demands sacrifice? The climax of the novel is both thrilling and emotional. Without spoiling the details, it's safe to say that the protagonist faces a confrontation that pushes him to his limits, forcing him to embrace choices that will define not only his cultivation, but his legacy. The resolution is satisfying, yet leaves readers eager for the next installment in Dontigney's saga. Eric Dontigney's prose is sharp, evocative, and emotionally rich. He writes with intensity, capturing both the thrill of cultivation and the ache of vulnerability. His ability to blend progression fantasy mechanics with heartfelt emotion makes Unintended Cultivator a standout in the genre. Reading Unintended Cultivator feels like stepping into a storm of ambition and betrayal, dangerous, passionate, and unforgettable. It's a novel that will resonate with anyone who loves cultivation fantasy, anyone who has questioned loyalty, and anyone who craves a story that keeps them hooked from the first page to the last.